the next session, which is a keynote address by Mr. Priyabrata Pramanik. On the session, Developing an IT Hub in Bengal, Mr. Priyabrata Pramanik is the National Chief Advisor of Krishi Vikas Shilpa Kendra. Mr. Pramanik is currently, the National Chief Advisor of KBSK, which is Krishi Vikas Shilpa Kendra, and it is implementing agency for National 20-point program. This program is monitored by the Prime Minister's Office, Government of India. He is a member of the Policy Group, Ministry of Commerce and Industry on manufacturing, services, reforms, etc., working jointly with NITI Aayog, RBI, and other ministries. He was a key person in formulating the digital economy and e-commerce policy for India. He has worked in the Ministry of Finance and also for MNCs and Indian companies. As a member of the core group, he was involved in formulating the format of the current economic census of India being carried out by Ministry of Statistics and PI. Now, I would like to hand over the session to Mr. Priyabrata Pramanik, sir, on the session Developing an IT Hub in Bengal. Over to you, sir, for your keynote address.
Thank you, Ms. Raki, all the distinguished guests and the speakers. I really thank ABP and Infocom for inviting me for this such prestigious occasion. All of us have heard the speech of the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal on the inaugural address, where the Honorable Chief Minister pointed out the advantage of IT in West Bengal. What are these advantages? And one big occasion is that, as the Honorable CM mentioned, that West Bengal has the highest number of MSMEs among all the states in India. So obviously, this comes that we should do something for these MSMEs of West Bengal or in Calcutta or somewhere in West Bengal. Also, the Honorable Chief Minister mentioned that there are a lot of startups coming up. There is a huge talent pool in West Bengal, lot of IITs, Yadavpur, Shivpur, engineers coming out every year. So there are a lot of talent pool, and many of them are going for startups. Now, the question is how Krishi Vikas Shilpa Kendra or KBSK comes into the picture for building a smart IT hub. Where does KBSK stand? As you know, as Ms. Raki has pointed out, that KBSK is the implementing agency and associated ministerial partner and service provider of National 20-point program. This program is looked after by Honorable Prime Minister himself and his PMO, Prime Minister's Office. A very key feature of this 20-point program is the IT-enabled service and e-governance. So the government of India decided that KBSK be entrusted with the job of building a smart IT hub in West Bengal, specifically for MSMEs and startups. So that is the background from where we are starting. Considering the federal structure of our governance, please the earlier slide. Considering the federal structure of the governance, we sincerely hope and we always opine that this will be a joint venture between the government of India and government of West Bengal, because without the fullest cooperation of the state government, we cannot progress. So we definitely look for that. Next slide. Now, what we are creating in this smart IT hub? Why another IT hub where there are so many IT hubs already in India? There is a difference into what we are building and what others are creating. Specifically, there is a more digitized functioning, as you can see, more smart and intelligent facilitation for the MSMEs. There will be a huge employment generation for our young fellows. There will be improved network connectivity and communication, and MSMEs can upgrade themselves into this. I will come to this more details later in my slide, what the Prime Minister has already announced. And we will give the state-of-the-art technology in West Bengal, not only the modernized infrastructure, but the state-of-the-art technology for the manufacturing sector, service sector, as well as consulting industries. Next. Next slide, please. We have decided that there will be around 5 lakh square feet of super built area for building the smart IT hub. Already we have identified and we are going on to this. Specifically, it will be accredited by STPI. Yesterday, we have heard the DG of STPI on this. We are building separately on this. We are already onto them through Prime Minister's office. Then there will be the facilitation of export-oriented unit, EOU, as you know. And there are some specific tax benefits, both in direct and indirect taxes, which we want to pass on to these entrepreneurs or who will come and participate in this IT hub. Next slide. Now, what will be in our proposed smart IT hub? First of all, there will be a completely dedicated internet lease line and cloud services. There will be an incubation service. We have already designed this on some international program, which we will gradually unfold. There will be plug and play facilities. All desktop, laptops, cubicles, everything will be there provided. There will be complete data security, cyber security, firewall, data center, and data recovery facilities. And there will be completely uninterrupted power supply, all furniture, fixtures, everything will be provided by us. Next. Next slide, please. Here comes the catch. Now, many of the startups, many of the entrepreneurs face a lot of problem when it comes to the costing part or how to provide for the finance for whatever good ideas or brilliant ideas they might have in their mind. We are there to support them fully. So not only the incubation center, but we will give full financial benefit as available from the government and financial institutions. There will be one window through which we will provide all this. They don't have to run helter-skelter here or there, knocking from this door to that door. That we will ensure. We will provide trained manpower if some startups or MSMEs find it difficult to hire some manpower for a long time. We will give short-time manpower or need-based manpower from our pool of trained manpower. We will also be very accurate on the side that no extra charge will be charged from the investors who are the vendors or customers who will come and set up their shops. Actual space use per square feet will be charged. Actual infrastructure, whatever is being used, will be charged. Whatever data security, cyber security a person will use will be charged. There will be no general charges. It will be very much need-based and part by part charges that will help them. Next slide, please. On costing also, exclusive server will be provided to the customers wherever they will require, or it can be shared also as per their need-based. The rate on electricity will be charged on actual basis. Housekeeping, maintenance, etc. All these charges will be on actual basis without any profit. Another point I want to share, maybe that you also know about it, why we are focusing on MSMEs and startups so much. Honorable Prime Minister has already earmarked an amount of rupees 3 lakh crore for upgradation of MSMEs into technological upgradation. So that fund is already there. We will help the MSMEs and startups so that they can avail their due share from that fund. Not only that we will handhold them, but we will also approach banks and financial institutions and others who are providing these loans so that they can apply, they can avail that soft loan, and they can invest in this IT park. Next slide, please. Now, what is the difference? As I was mentioning, what is the difference in the IT hub of others? There are a lot of IT hubs already there. And why we are building a fresh IT hub in Calcutta, or more specifically in the outskirts of Calcutta. This is specifically designed for the startups and MSMEs. We will be having the 7-tier infrastructure with data center and data recovery of Singapore. Whoever has gone there or seen, you have all seen the enterprise Singapore facilities. What kind of details, facilities and detailed mapping they have done. So we are modeling our approach on that Singapore approach, which is an international standard or world standard, one can say. There will be zero data loss in these facilities. Secondly, plug and play and pay as you go. These modules are followed in Singapore. So we are also following that model here in Kolkata. We have already designed on some verticals. There may be some changes, but basically this has been designed based on the MeitY's policy, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies policies, or the current policy of the government. So we have thought that we should focus on this. But again, I am saying that this is no such straight jacket. We can change based on your suggestions. So there is our focus on coding, OTT development. A lot of discussions have already taken place on that. AI development and its application. Next slide, please. Software development and billing outsourcing hub. There are a lot of outsourcing for billing. A lot of people are doing their billing here. So there is a huge scope for small MSMEs and even startups to take part for global billing outsource. Already something is going on in Newtown, Rajarhat, Salt Lake Sector 5 area, but there is a huge scope for tapping the global billing outsource. So we are going for that. Coming to the next one, developing gaming portals. I need to focus on certain government's objectives on this. Recently, we have seen that the government of India has banned several Chinese apps, which provides like PUBG, etc., which provides gaming. And Prime Minister has gone on record that why can't we produce this gaming in India under Make in India program? Government of India through MeitY has already declared huge subsidies if anybody is interested in developing the gaming portals. In conformity with the government's program, in conformity with what our Honorable Prime Minister has said, we are making this door open for all young entrepreneurs who themselves participates in games, international games, these games. Many there are games, they have become addicted, but they are brilliant people. So we will give them fund, we will provide them space, we just want their mind. So we approach all these people, young people who come and join. We will arrange for your fund. We will give everything to you. We will give you space. Whatever technicalities you require, we will give everything. You come, you join, and you develop the gaming portal so that India will be the world hub of gaming. Next, robotics and drone, please earlier slide, robotics and drone integration. You have seen how many people have lost lives in terrorist activities. So the defense of all the countries are now focusing on robotics and drone integration in risk operation. Already CDAC under MEITI is doing something, but we want to do it in a much, much bigger way so that the defense needs of many countries can be obtained from the development of robotics and drone. There are a lot of aspects in civil also. So both for civil and defense, we want to go for this robotics and drone integration. Next slide, please. Now, we already stated that there is likely to be an investment of 2,000 crores. We are already on the job, and very soon we will be commencing this project. Already we got the green signal from Government of India, and very soon we will have it from the Government of West Bengal. So what we feel that this will be really, really a golden opportunity for all the IT entrepreneurs, startups, MSMEs to take part in this smart IT hub. It is for smart people. Smart people may be without a lot of money, but smart people with brilliant ideas. Smart people who want to pursue a career in IT, but they may not have a lot of finance, they may not have a lot of space. We are there to help them in their ideas. That is the motto of the Government of India. That is Prime Minister's dream. That is Make in India. That is Atmanirbhar Bharat. So to help that thing, we want to focus that this be the beginning. And so far we know there is no such thing as Make in India. We have not seen it very big in West Bengal. So this is going to be a very big project under Make in India for West Bengal. A gift from the Government of India in association, in close collaboration with Government of West Bengal, with the kind blessings of our Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal. However, this is our idea. So I open this forum, I take this opportunity of Infocom to keep it before you, to open this forum for your suggestion, for your ideas. You are brilliant people having years of experience in this line, both nationally and internationally. And you can always throw your ideas to us. You can have a look at our website. You can always give us your suggestions in our mail. You can give suggestions on the budget. You can do some more brainstorming. And really, I am really thankful to ABP and Infocom for this thing. We are already into some other projects on IT with Commonwealth and etc. So this may not be the right forum for that. We have already had a detailed discussions with Commonwealth and many other IT forums. But anyway, that we will gradually deliver on that. But I again thanks ABP for taking us. Next slide, please. So this is my humble appeal to all of you. Come and join with us for making India, for making a brilliant Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Thank you, sir. So there's a question from Mr. Iman Ghosh. We just have time for one or two questions. Where is the location for the new smart IT hub? This is what Mr. Iman Ghosh is asking.
Okay, so we have already identified a big building. Already it is built up. So with 5 lakh square feet, it is in Newtown area.